Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. Throw out wide is incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this one too low.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Broken tackle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of him.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. To throw, Young. He completes it to Evans. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. From the shotgun, it's Young. There's Evans again, complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Panthers at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Mike Evans, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Now Burrow, escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. You look at this Carolina defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Burrow looking to pass. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now it's Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here is Young. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now here's Young. They'll roll him out right. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Young will set to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Following the interception, Young. To the sideline and incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Young to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Looking to throw, Young. And this is caught by Evans. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To the air once more, Young. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now receiver in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Mike Evans with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From midfield now, Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Brown is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Already enjoying a two-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Young. He finds Taylor, complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Again, it's Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. To throw, Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And his throw here is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Young now. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down and 8. Now Burrow going to change things up. From the 16, Burrow. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Here's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Young. Here's a diving catch right side. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Throwing, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Mike Evans. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down. And the give to Brown on the option. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. In motion right is Evans. Young going to give it up on the touch pass. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Evans has it left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Mike Evans from 4 yards out. And the Panthers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. York now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach. And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And this one is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Now here's Young. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. It's Young off play action. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Mike Evans, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. York on now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to